What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hop Radio Shout. And as always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing, the legend himself, DJ Toomp. What's good with it, boss?
Oh, day in, day, man. Out back in this joint, you know?
Toomp, happy New Year, man. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. 2022, you know, good to just even write that down on the paper, you know?
Come on.
You used to write the date on the paper,
yes,
and you'd be
sir.
like, oh, man, you know, 19, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, 2022.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
I
so
mean,
we here, baby.
Making it out of 2021, man. How do you feel being able to come into this year and start anew? And do you have anything that you just need to tear up this year for 2022? You see what I'm saying?
Lie, man. Straight up, during COVID, man, I had a chance to really hit my reset button. I hope a lot of other people have too. You know, when I converse with different people, a lot of people say they have the chance to really just hit that reset button.
Yeah.
Just as a man, when it comes to businesses, that's why you see a lot of places that close down. You know, you can say certain people closed down due to COVID. But some people closed down because they had a chance to really crunch numbers and relax and get their mind right and say, damn, you know what? Besides COVID, this is a good time for me to go on and reflect. You know, because they shut everything down to where you could do nothing but think. It was like kind of being in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people found out they had other talents.
Yeah.
A lot of people found out that their relationship wasn't hitting on nothing. Some people got closer. Some people got married after COVID, you know, once they figured out they could really live together for real. And like I say, some people found out that they wasn't good at living together.
Come on now.
You see, that 8-hour break of being able to go to work and take that break from your family to be with your other family up on the 15th floor somewhere, that's that balance that a lot of people have. Yeah. And so I was telling people, if your house ain't big enough, really, man, if you can't go to if you wasn't able to go to a man cave, and just chill during COVID, you and your woman or your woman and your husband gonna end up beefing. You know, it's gonna be some
2021 though, Toomp. You was out here still jamming and raising Cain out here in these streets. Rick Ross drops an album and we got a surprise track from Toomp out of nowhere. How did that come about and what the hell is going on, man? Talk to me.
Number 10, Imperial High. What's crazy, man, is right during COVID, that's when Ross hit me and was like, hey, what's up, OG, man? Send me some, you know, I ain't got shit to do but sit here and record, man. Send me some joints.
Exactly.
And you know, you know how I feel about sending instrumentals, but but with Ross, you know, I kind of we done, you know, we got about almost 10 records together.
My God.
But on this one, Imperial High.
Yeah.
I end up, you know, going through my selection in one of my formats, and it's like, all right, which folder I'm gonna give, you know, send Ross, man, and end up being that Imperial High track. He put a nice joint to it, and there was another one I did called "I Should Have Loved You." It was crazy. I was singing on the hook.
Ooh,
oh, it was dope. He actually chose it. Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
But it didn't make the album.
Okay.
But he still got it in his files.
Was you singing your ass off, Toomp?
I was singing. I was kind of. It was on some Toomp shit, but I was kind of singing like on some for real type shit. I should have loved you. It was real. Ooh. It was slick, man. It was dope.
I gotta hear that one.
It is dope. I ain't gonna say was like
exactly.
It's yeah, dope record, man. And I think we might have cut about 4 records during COVID, man. But like you say, he chose one for the album. That was Imperial High.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So just grinding and what's my man E40?
All the water.
We were communicating. We were
Yeah.
communicating during COVID. You know, we always have our conversations, just about the football team.
Yeah.
You know, of course, San Francisco doing their thing right now.
My God.
Proud of those guys.
Yes, sir.
And 40 definitely support his folks to the fullest, like you should. And we I end up sending him a pack, and we got this song called Bands that's about to come out real soon. That's hard.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Toomp and E40. Or E40 and Toomp, however you want to put it. It's nice, bro, and I can't wait for the world to hear it because me and 40 never worked together. So now.
Okay, so what was it like getting with 40? And then he got that distinctive style too, man. So I mean, when you were crafting that track to send over there to him, did you know exactly what was gonna work for him, or how did y'all figure that out?
It's one of them things. You know, you really just be shooting at the stars sometimes when you send people a folder, because you know, first thing you got some producers who will say, all right, in some situations you'll say, okay, I'm gonna send him something that's right in his lane or whatever, But then you got to think like, shit, it's 2021.
Facts.
Let me send him something that may just ignite a whole nother side of his, chakras or whatever. So I just sent him a pack with a good 8 tracks. I wasn't really thinking E40 when I sent him. I was just thinking of all the joints that I felt was dope, and he chose that one.
Answer me this though, Toomp. When folks come to Toomp for the tracks though, man, I mean, do you get I want the old DJ Toomp, I want that T.I. Toomp, or do you get what you got new going on, man? And then how do you deal with that? Because I think to myself, if I was to go to Toomp for a track, I would say, hey, man, give me that T.I. Toomp, nigga. So
that was Lex Luger just hit me because he want me to. We gonna collab on some shit. Producer Lex Luger, yeah. Shout out to Lex.
What up, though, Lex?
Yeah, and he was like, man, because I be doing loops and shit too.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, send me some of that Toomp trapped out, that crazy classic Toomp shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got producers and artists who request that classic.
Okay.
Then you got certain artists who be like, man, let me hear some of that shit you don't hardly play for everybody. Ooh. And I really love when artists ask me that. Like,
what is the stuff that you don't play for nobody? Because see, you know what I hate about you producer niggas is that y'all keep the best shit locked up in the vault and you only play it 3 times a year.
Yeah.
When you're having a bad day, a great day, and a day just to get away.
Honestly, man, believe it or not, and don't want to sound messed up, man, but it's some people who just don't earn their rights to really just hear certain folders.
Like, I knew you, motherfucker.
Let me know that you. I be wanting to run into that artist who have just as many songs or ideas as I have beats.
Have you ran into Kendrick Lamar?
Me and Kendrick are hella cool. That's my guy.
Talk to me.
We actually sat in the studio, and believe it or not, man, me and him was just talking about the Agartha and the world and UFOs, and man, we got to the music, but we really didn't get to it like we were supposed to, man. We were just sitting there conversing and just enjoying each other's energy, man. Yeah, me and Kendrick, hella cool. And if now when he even think of Toomp, he of course he'll think about my music, but the first thing he'll think of Toomp is, oh, that's that UFO shit, boy. Like, hey, that nigga can get deep with me with that shit. So
exactly.
Yeah. And Kendrick's situation, man, is I noticed it haven't been too public, but I don't know if y'all remember a while back when Suge Knight was on an interview. He was like, man, Kendrick got a effed up contract or whatever. I don't know if his contract is effed up, but I could tell that cats ain't really happy over there.
Yeah.
And there's some different things going on. So it's been quiet, but I would love to catch up with Kendrick. He's definitely one of the guys on my hit list. So I don't know if he's planning on working it out with the label, or we may hear of a big new deal that Kendrick just may have, directly with Interscope or maybe some other entity. But yeah, when folks get quiet like that over there, they let you know that something is going on.
Talk to me about that though, Toomp, from a producer's perspective and a businessman's perspective as well, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of times somebody as big as Kendrick Lamar, folks are demanding and expecting music for him every year.
Yeah.
And then for him to become quiet like he is now, man, what do you think that does to their careers? Do you think that, Kendrick can continue to come back off of that wave that he had previously, or does it kind of reset your career when you have to come back?
What with what going on, maybe 4-year gap?
Shit.
Yeah, I'll say it's going on close to 4 years. Like since what's the album? Yeah, Damn, what's the album?
Yeah, is that the Pimp a Butterfly?
No, it was after Pimp a Butterfly. He came with the next one.
Yeah,
which is Pimp a Butterfly. Really, my favorite Kendrick album.
He snapped on that.
The first album was dope. But that Pimp a Butterfly, I still play that. Just musically, sonically, that album just do something to me, man.
Yes, sir.
But honestly, from Kendrick being such a unique artist who really does his own thing and such a trendsetter, I don't think it'll be hard for him to come back. Hopefully he'll come back soon.
Yeah.
But hopefully it'll be in 5 or 6 years. Because like you say, it's going on 4. And Kendrick is he's one of those artists to where you really don't know how he's gonna come. You know what I mean? But he's definitely gonna bring it. And not to mention being in LA with all those producers, and man, it's some of the dopest producers in this industry coming out of the West Coast right now, because there's a lot of musicians out there,
Answer me this though, financially I'm pretty sure he's pretty good, so do you think he would even care to come back? After you get a taste of that industry, because, okay, now I'm going to hit you with that question following up what you got to say.
Okay.
Do you think he even cares to come back?
Mm-hmm. I think Kendrick Lamar really give a fuck because there's certain artists who, I think he does. Because you got some artists who may get a certain amount of bread and say, all right, I can fall back and invest in property and invest into this tech company and keep it moving. Mm-hmm. But Kendrick, from what I get from him, I may be wrong, but he seems like a guy who really passionately loves hip hop and loves what he do. He loves the culture. He loves his craft. Just the way he go about it, you know what I mean? Just when you hear the songs that he put out, the people that he choose to direct his videos, the videos that he's approved, when you see the outcome, his videos stand out from a lot of other artists. And he's a guy who I see who really love this shit. I think he just want to get his business right. So you got a lot of cats who've come out here and had hit records, man, had a career, a crazy run, but you'll find out that behind the scenes, the business wasn't right. But they kept that smile on their face because they was getting tour money. Yeah. But boom, once you get back to the, fourth album, what we got going on here? My points, what we got to do about these points? Yeah. And let's eliminate this first deal because I was under your command when I first got. I was the, and some people say, oh, he got big-headed. No, you end up finding out your worth. Yeah. And everything is negotiable, so it's time to renegotiate. So I'm just speaking, not being in their pockets or their business, but it may have been a situation to where him and Top Dog he might have felt like, hey man, I want to renegotiate. Yeah. My points need to be this. We already know what the point game looking like right now with this streaming shit. My God. So which I would still to this day say the streaming game is straight rape. Ooh. And every artist and producer, we should be really asking for more points. As far as, we shouldn't be getting a fraction for these downloads, man. The labels ain't complaining. You ain't heard not one label guy complain. Yeah. But the producers and artists ain't happy. And the reason why you don't hardly hear artists complain that much because they get so much show money. Mm-hmm. Come on, you getting $200,000 a night? Of course you don't really care about royalties. The 360,
they want a piece of that now.
But they still want that. But artists and producers, oh man, we was like, damn, dude, we're not out touring. We don't eat off tour money. So how we really gonna eat? Like we said, we used to eat off royalties and of course publishing, but it ain't but so many platforms that where our publishing could really take off. Yeah. There's no more Rap City, no more 106 in Park, no more MTV Raps, no more Video Vibrations. You know what I mean? Uncut. Yeah, uncut. Come on, man. You used to see if you at home all day, your song is gonna play at least 10 times on that screen from all those different shows. You know what I mean? Yeah. And 106 in Park used to show the one from the day before. Yeah. So it was like repeat. So it was a whole lot of publishing money coming from that. So a lot of have changed. So yeah, most likely, man. It's some artists, like I say, who may get financially straight and say, oh, forget the business. But I think Kendrick loved this shit a lot more than that to just fall back on his financial situation, just figure like I'm rich and I don't need to do it. Nah, I think it's in his heart that he really wants to do this shit.
Now, I know you was about to pass a bill on Capitol Hill about this music industry at the same time.
Yeah, the Davis Act 2019, man.
What's happening?
I just still got to round up. I got to get my army, man. Yeah, I'm the general. You know, but and I think because at first it was more like about producers, but now with artists, I'm like, hey, this shit could benefit y'all too. Exactly. Because at first artists was taking it as though I was trying to dig into their show money. Yeah. Well, artists, let's say if you featured on a song, but you got a show over here this night, and you can't be at that show to make that money, but if he's performing that song, you're going to still eat because you're featured on that song because you're a writer of that song. So this benefits writers too. Yeah. Not just producers. And it benefits artists who are featured on a record. So this man performing your song, yes, there's going to be some royalties come to your house whenever he performed this record, whether you're there on stage with him or not, but you're on that song. So I really just got to get the whole community together and really may have to explain the whole situation all over again. That way to be so clear to where they'll say, oh shit, Toomp, I get it. First time you mentioned it, we thought you was just trying to dig in our pockets. No, man. No, I'm just trying to balance this thing out to the point to where it can really, really make sense because everybody knows that's where the 360 come from. That's why the labels want to dig into all the extra money that you're getting out here because they know the royalty game ain't the way it used to be. Exactly. You know what I mean? Ain't no solid units going for $20.99 no more.
So what about the inflated numbers on your Spotifys and your Apples? Because see, some of this stuff, you know, I'm looking at it from the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. If the labels are promoting the artists and buying the views for them to make it look like something, to make the show money, because they're thinking to themselves, hell, we got to get some money out of this record because ain't nobody really even giving the money out on the streaming side of things.
And I respect that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I respect that. But I still think the streaming royalties, that shit should be negotiable too. Mm-hmm. It's like people are happy right now just... I'm wondering when, I don't know, all the true talented people in this industry, the producers, the writers, and the artists are really we just need to come together and say, hey, man, we demanding more royalties, man. This is peanuts. Yeah. Y'all giving us a fraction of a fraction.
Because, see, like you said, the labels are not complaining. So how much money you think the labels are getting off of the streams?
Man, honestly, I don't have that answer, but I think Steve Rifkin spoke on it one time on this one platform.
Okay.
And when he said that opened up a whole nother can of worms in my brain. Like, oh shit, that's why we're not hearing no.
What did he say?
He was basically like the labels are getting broke off by the streaming companies first. Like, yeah, they get their check first, then they send the checks to us. So now it's kind of like we got to shake the labels down and say, like, hey, man, what are y'all getting? And why are y'all only sending us these fractions of a fraction per unit, per whatever stream? Like, this is crazy. It's not making sense. And it's kind of like the big secret. Nobody really know what the labels are getting. Yeah. And it's hitting. And that's why now that, and every time I'm always speak on it because, like I say, I come from the era of hardware, tangible products being sold. Jordans, video games, anything tangible. Yeah. It's going to be a line wrapped around the building because it's a tangible product.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, and speaking of tangible things, you can audit. So right now, how would you even start auditing?
Facts.
Like if you just heard that you had this many streams or whatever. It's like, yeah, you may have this little computer system that'll do it, but you still can't really keep up and catch up on everything. So it's like we either gonna have to create our own platform to sell our music, or just demand more royalties from these labels or these streaming services, man. Like it's rape.
Now, on another note, though, Toomp, when you speak about product, my friend, okay, you came off in this thing with some product. This Stop Drunk has been going crazy out here in these streets, man. I mean, what the hell is going on, Toomp? You done turned into a chemist on me?
Man, during COVID, a lot of people had a chance to really hit their reset button. Like I say, either to shut certain businesses down or start new businesses. And my cousin woke up, because I done woke up with a few ideas, and like I say, there's a few things we've come up together. My cousin Travis Morgan. Yeah. Our brothers, our dads are brothers, so basically we brothers. We say cousins, but it's big brother.
Exactly.
So he hit me, it's like, hey, cuz, I got this idea, man. He said, man, I think we should come up with this product that could bring down your intoxication level, And I was like, what I did was my research. I went straight on my computer. I said, damn, dude, there's nothing out there. Yeah. So I called one of my big homies on the West Coast who's a big-time attorney, and he covered such things. And he said, hey, Toomp, it was a guy out here who tried that, but it didn't work. I was like, oh, okay, so... thoughts transmit. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you get an idea, you can say, oh, I came up with that. No, but thoughts transmit. They came from
person to person.
It's all about who go get it patented first and locks it down and get that trademark.
Facts.
Because, so nobody's just only one with something. Yeah. It's about who go lock in and handle their business and get shit trademarked and patented.
That's right.
Who beats the next person to the patent office.
Exactly.
So, man, we played around with different things with a few little ingredients, and man, once I got it and got it to where it had a nice taste to it. It's kind of got like a little citrus taste.
That's right.
You got to shake it real well.
Shake it.
And it's basically it supports the liver enzyme. So,
that's dope, man.
Yeah. So alcohol.
My liver needs some help in this thing.
Yeah. So alcohol rests right in your liver, and that's what causes to be inebriated and the whole intoxication process. So this right here absorbs a lot of that within minutes. You know, you got to back it up with a little water, shake it up good.
That's right.
You're going to see it next to your 5-hour energies and the QTs real soon. Right now it's on Walmart Marketplace, Amazon, and it's available on stopdrunk.net. Stopdrunk, STOPDRUNK.net. It's definitely available. We done have people, you know.
That's what I was about to get into. How much is this worth? I need to get in your pockets. You don't want to get in nobody else's pocket. How much money you making off this Stop Drunk? Because I done seen it in the stores, and I was thinking about saying, wait a minute, Toomp done set up here and got over.
Well, it's going for $8 right now.
Okay, okay.
As we go on, the price may go down. You know, of course, you know, when you buy in bulk, you know, you get a better price, and then you can make a better price for the consumers. But right
being
now,
black owned and independently operated, how's that been for y'all, man?
It's been great, man. I'm gonna tell you, because once I put it on Instagram, well, the first thing we had to do, man, is process to this shit. That's why it's steps, man. Just can't wake up and do this. You got to get this thing approved by the FDA.
My God.
To make sure that it's safe for human consumption.
Exactly.
So, man, we had our chemist go through it, and a few doctors we had on deck to just tell us, you know, how much of certain ingredients should be in there just for safe for human consumption. So once our chemist got to it, and it was up to me, you know, everybody know I was the candy guy, man. I'm surprised I even had these damn teeth. Yeah. But I could tell you about every candy and how it was made and all, certain amount of citric acid. So we had to give this nice, appealing flavor so for people to consume, just, you know, for the consumption of it. You don't want to, you know, even though you know it's doing you some justice, you still want it to at least have a nice flavor.
A little flavor.
Yeah, so boom, once you shake this joint up, you know, you catch a little bit of that caffeine and that citric, and it gets you right. It's good for hangovers also, man. So once we got all the written testimonies from like friends and people who are not friends, and put it on our site, man, and saw that it was real, that's when we went on and dug into my pockets a little bit, and me and Cuz, we decided to go on and get a certain shipment, and we got a few boxes, but we done had people step to us like, hey, man, you got a little something, you already know. Yeah, so we done turned down offers, you know, folks that offer like, you know, $2, maybe $3 million or whatever. I could just buy y'all out, man. Yeah. No, you're not gonna do us.
Okay, like so when you got folks offering you $2 or $3 million for your product, this Stop Drunk that's going crazy right now, what was going through your mind then, and what gave you the courage to turn down that money?
Well, it took for me and Cuz to sit down, man. That's my big cuz, Travis Morgan, man. You know, and what's crazy, like I say, our dads were brothers, so he's in the music too. So we basically are 10 years apart, but the same human to a certain degree. The shit is funny, man. Yeah. You're going to meet him one day. I'm going to get Trav on here, man.
Bring him on through.
Good folks, man. OG, bro. That's my guy. Love him. So, and because people step to him the same way, like, hey, man, you got something there, man. What's up? How about, you know, because you got some people who may, and that's just for anybody in the business. You're going to have some people who wants to join your force, or some people who just want to take your force and buy you out.
Yeah, stop
and
the
you
force.
got to know your worth, and you got to understand, hey, man, hold on, man. We just used our mind and we put our hearts and our minds into this during COVID, and got this shit, you know, came up with the whole labeling and the color. And we may step it up even more. You may see some bigger ones, or it may be a different color. We may have different flavors later on.
Well, if they offer you $2 to $3 million, it's got to be worth damn near 10 or more. I mean, that's just my thought process.
It's been people it's folks, because it really works.
Yeah.
It really works.
Oh, so my God.
That's the thing. Yeah, believe me, Walmart and Amazon wouldn't come nowhere near this if it wasn't real. You know, they wouldn't even let you put it on their platform, period. So yeah, man, I sat down and put it together, dude. That's it. Stop Drunk. Yeah.
How do you feel just having other irons in the pot, though, man, at the same time, to where you can get money? You got your real estate, you got your tracks, you know, now you got your product going crazy at the same time, man. Yeah. What was it like just, you know, delving off into the product side of things? Because you hear Master P saying all the time, get you some product. Yes. You got you some product.
And see, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you brought P up, because I had to come with a product, man, and it really, you know, one thing you don't want to do is sit around and wait for this industry to pay you and to pay your bills, or to pay your lifestyle, or to take care of your family. Yeah. You know, you never know. You may have a $500,000 check on the way, or maybe $100,000, but they're taking their time to send you that. You know it's coming. You know that you put your work in, but it may be 3 months before that check, makes it there. And in 3 months, you could get evicted.
Exactly.
You could lose your goddamn career. You could lose your business and a whole lot of things. Your car could get repoed.
Come on.
So a lot of times, you got to get some other wheels turning, man. And that's why, honestly, man, if I didn't do this, I would have opened up a barbershop, because I still cut hair, when I feel like it, or whatnot. So, but it's funny. And I'm glad to see that Master P is pushing as far as getting product out there more than the music business. And not to talk bad about P, old brother Percy Miller. I never met Percy.
Yeah.
But what really, I won't say I was pissed off, but it kind of, it effed me up a little bit, because when there was one interview, I think one documentary, where he say, my granddad left me $10,000 and I started my record label and that was it.
Yeah.
Percy. You inspired some people, but you had some folks who really thought that it took $10,000 to start a label. Yeah, so that caused the influx of hustlers, scammers, even athletes thought that they could really start a label with $10,000. See, P said that, and that some of that may have been true, but they still didn't pay attention to the extra hustle when he had to go live out there on the West Coast.
Exactly.
And, leave his family in New Orleans and, hey, I'm going to be back, y'all. Let me go out here to the Bay Area. Yeah. This is where I can really sell out of my trunk. This is where, of course, Texas was a good spot. I think he had Texas covered, but it's something about that West Coast where P's career really.
That Bay.
Yeah, in the Bay Area.
That hustle.
KLC spoke of it. So that was so many cats. I ain't just blaming P, but that's the only part that they heard was, hey, man, P started his label with $10,000. Exactly. Now he worth $100 million. No, it wasn't just that. So I'm telling you, and that's why I'm glad to see that now that cats are seeing that cats like P and a few other folks, who just decided to invest in products. Like you got Nas invested in Ring. Thanks. So it's about investing in certain things that's up and rolling, or it's about inventing the wheel.
Answer me this though, Toomp. When was a time in your career that you found yourself wishing that this product, Stop Drunk, was in effect?
I never was a really drinker, dog.
Okay.
No, the herbs, yes, but I never was. You know what though? I can recall. It's been some times though. Frozen Paradise on Old National, and the first time I had this thing they called it was the orange, and it had octane. What was it?
My God.
I think it was 190 octane. It was a frozen drink. 190 octane was what it was called, and it had golden grain and some stuff in there. And that was the first time I ever experienced a hangover. Yeah. I used to hear people talk about hangover, never knew what it was. Yeah. And then that was one of them things. I woke up the next day and just couldn't get it together, man. But if I had something like this, it definitely would have snapped me out of it, and I would have been ready for the world. You know what I mean?
On another note, though, Toomp.
Of course, Cisco.
That's Cisco.
Everybody got their Cisco story. That shit come through your pores the next day.
Come on, man.
Like a real wino, bro. Woo. Yeah, but go on. What you about to cover? I just had to throw Cisco in.
The track's website. What's going on with that? Because see, I know you was trying to make it to where the average man could get his hands on a Toomp track, man. Are you still providing that for people? What's going on, boss?
It's in motion. One thing during COVID, like I say, I hate to keep saying that C word, but during that break, I just had a chance to really, like I say, truly hit my reset button. And I was like, all right, man, you're going to have to start learning how to walk and chew gum a lot better. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you got to have five businesses going, learn how to keep all 5 of those going, or find some good people to keep those going while you're doing this. Yeah. So now, because I took a break from that, just like we was talking about the Davis Act, 2019. I'm still working on that, but right now it's about, getting the physical, tangible product.
That product, exactly.
But that right there, what we're speaking of now is, being able to straight download instrumental albums. So that's about to be available real soon. All licensed songs, licensed instrumentals, and then later on I may start sneaking a few independent artists on some of those on those instrumental albums. Where you'd be like, oh shit, who was that rapping on number 12? Whew. Be like, oh, that's my new artist, such and such. But just know, whoever I'm featuring, if the album is going for $10.99, that artist is getting at least $3 off every sale.
Ooh.
And they're gonna have their own account.
Yeah.
Basically. So whatever downloads come through this, sir, you're part of this project, you're gonna get some mail coming to your house.
Exactly.
And that eliminates all the complaints that people are talking about, oh man, I don't think we really getting nothing. So my whole thing, instead of just complaining, just gotta, like you say, man, to bring it to the table, you gotta build your own table.
Come on now.
Build your own table. So that's what I'm doing. And basically, yeah, you won't be able to get the music anywhere else but from my site. No Spotify, no Tidal, no none of that.
So you telling me that I could go to your website and get the same music that you just gave to 2 Chainz, Wayne, and Benny the Butcher? Is that what you telling me, sir?
Yeah, you better get those instrumentals. but keep in mind, they'll be mine because they'll be licensed product.
Yeah.
It ain't like just getting a beat CD or whatever.
Yeah.
So that means when that song is licensed, that means when it hits the airwaves, whether it's on YouTube or whatever, let's say, boom, cats buy this DJ Toomp A-Town volume, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I plan on putting at least 3 of them out per year.
That's right.
With about 8 dope-ass instrumentals, mixed, mastered, just ready for artists, maybe producers if they just want to get a vibe.
Yeah.
Brands if they want some instrumental music, for athletes.
Yeah.
New up-and-coming boxers who want some real triumphant type music, showing all their knockouts. It may be a new UFC guy who just want to use some of my music. So we just talking about licensed instrumentals.
Okay then.
To where if anybody want to do business, they're going to have to really come to me. Because if you just get something off this album, let's say you download that album with the instrumentals, and you freestyle on it. It might be that one beat where you say, oh my God, I got to rap something on here. Yeah, you can put that out. You can do all you want with it. But just know, when it scans, it's coming to me. I don't care who's rapping on it.
Yeah.
Until we've broke bread on my licensing, that's when you make it get your percentage. But you can rap over this all day or whatever, but use it on whatever background music of a commercial, but I will own all the licensing because it's mine. So it's different. It ain't just like I'm just throwing an instrumental beats out there. No.
I feel you.
Yeah, so when you hear these certain melodies, it's scanned. Of course, it's going to be sample free, all sample free, but the way I've been putting music together lately, you'll swear it's sampled.
Come on now.
And I got a few live musicians, so that's basically what it is. Just stepping out on my own, bro. I talked about it for a while, but now I'm taking action. So I got the site up. It's not available yet, but it's coming.
You Chainz, Wayne, and Benny the Butcher, though, man. Talk about that track right there, boss.
Well, that's a little situation, man. Chainz got a hold of one of my instrumentals and fell in love with it.
How the hell did Chainz get a hold of that instrumental, man?
Well, hey, man. Taheed Epps.
That boy Taheed.
Listen, we just saw each other at the Dave Chappelle thing too, man. We chopped it up for a minute. Me and Chainz go. At first we were kind of like, yeah, what's up, nigga? Yeah, what's up? Then we going about our business, but it was a real intimate. Like, man, what's up, man? Like checking each other pulse for real.
Love.
It was love.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I respect what you do, man. I said, yeah, respect you too. Boy, he got out there and did Watch Out Little Bitch. That's the only song he performed, and he killed that shit. Listen, that shit made me go home and pull up Watch Out Little Bitch all over again. Now I like that song like it just came out because I watched him go on stage and he just hit the stage with that and left.
That's what he do. That's what he do.
Oh man, that's
what did he do on that track then?
He murdered it. He brought it. Him, Wayne, and Benny the Butcher. Yeah. I don't know the title of the song, but definitely it's on the way.
When Benny got on there with them bars, because Benny, he's coming with nothing less than bars. Okay, so what was it like hearing this new age New York flow on that Toomp track?
Dope, because it was a classic soul sample that I chopped up, so it fit right with it. Yeah, it was dope. It's dope. Yeah, I finally heard it, but the way that magic happened, it wasn't even me directly with Chainz. It's like my man Bink. I'm telling you, after
you got to get Bink up in this thing.
I make sure I get Bink here, man.
Yeah, he needs to come in.
After me and Bink met, man, we end up being like brothers, bro. To where I got some of his joints, and he got some of mine. And I think that's how a lot of producers should start working.
That's love. Yeah,
it's having each other's instrumentals.
Exactly.
And say, hey, okay, when I'm in here with this person, because all of us, let me go through this list.
It's called an alley-oop, okay?
It's an alley-oop.
It's called a damn alley-oop.
You couldn't have said it no better way.
Come on.
Do-si-do your partner. So Bink had to be in the studio with Chainz. Chainz heard some of the joints that he played, so Bink was like, let me see what he think about this one. James was like, oh my God, what's up with that one? He's like, shit, let's go.
Yeah.
Say, by the way, you know, Toomp did that.
Damn,
you know, damn, that motherfucking bald head ass nigga. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Shit.
So yeah, 2 per chains back again, man. You
That's
know?
off the damn chain, though.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it, man. So, you know, honestly, 2021 was cool, but the end, once I saw how the 2021 was ending, I knew 22 was going to be the shit.
So answer me this, in 2022, though, Toomp, question, man. What's since up? You came in the game with T.I., and that ain't when you came in the game, but you brought a young street guy into the game, why the hell ain't you brought nobody else in this thing, Toomp? What the fuck's really going on around here, man?
Ooh, boy, I'm glad I took a swig of water on that one.
Yeah, man.
That's a beautiful question, bro.
We need more of that.
Why haven't I brought anybody else? Man, B, let me see, man. Honestly, society, man. It's okay, and it's sad because the first thing that you have to really explain to any rapper or producer or whatever is business. You know what I mean? You got some people who had a chance, you know, growing up. Some people sold lemonade. So you understood, okay, I got to buy a certain amount of lemonade. I got to have a certain amount of this powder to make this many cups, and I'm going to sell them for this price. Cutting grass. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you know,
sir.
say, okay, if your yard is this big, it might be $50. Oh, Miss Jones, okay, your yard a little bigger, that may be $100, or that might be $75. Just doing business on that level as a kid, it kind of develops you to really know how to handle business when you get older. So some artists, man, you could put your time and your heart into them. Like, okay, you know, you try not to really give them this whole list of benefits that they've gotten from you.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm taking care of you like a son. I have a beautiful daughter to take care of, 14, you know, she won 2 pageants. I love her. That's my baby girl, you know. Sir. And so when I'm taking on to an artist, I'm passionate with it.
That's right.
You're getting free studio time. You can walk in here at any time and record whenever you want. You're going to have choices of whatever track that you want, even and maybe certain ones I might say, oh, you can't get that one. Nas got that one, or whoever got that one. You got some artists who understand that, and you got some, but most artists now, if you explain to them, hey man, yo, this point system shit, this royalty game ain't the same, man. So if I take you in and invest all my time and money into you, we're gonna have to structure a whole new contract. Yeah. I don't know if your lawyer, if you got one, is gonna agree, but from where I come from and where I see this shit going, I need to eat off of. I gotta get paid off your shows. Yeah. That's not greed. I gotta get if you get picked up on as an actor, they mess around and see that. Like, I need to be a part of this. Not trying to say I'm taking your everything out from you, but I need to get a percentage of whatever because I'm the one who invested in you and got you to this point to where the world could point you out amongst 100,000 people now. Yeah, I made that happen. Of course, you made it happen with your talent. That's right. But I'm the one who brought it to light. So I definitely deserve more than just hoping that we sell records to eat. I just changed your life, youngin', man, woman, or whatever. I've changed your life. So now when you really step to people and to artists and you let them know up front, like, hey, man, you know, we could do this, but in this contract, bro, it's got to be structured to where we really eat. It's got to really truly be beneficial for me to put this time into you, dude. Like, this is really, you're really like my kid at this point. You know, that's how I am. When I get in, I'm serious with it. And so it's only a few artists who really understand that. And that's basic business. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I haven't really ran across that true, honest, loyal guy who gets it, who's ready to go, because, you know, a lot of them, you step to them, they already got done signed with somebody else, and they don't tell you that till later. Yeah. Oh man, you know, I got this deal, man. Yeah, he just called me, man. And not to mention, it may be somebody who they done signed to 5 years ago, but not knowing that this contract was 10 years. Yeah. Just because you haven't hollered at them in a while, just because y'all done fell out and cussed each other out over the Instagram or whatever, or via text. Yeah. that contract still exists.
Facts.
But now that I'm putting this time into you and you didn't tell me about that, boom, guess what? I may have to spend $50,000 to get you out of that contract just so we can move forward. But let's say $100 million down the road, and this actor, this artist end up being an actor and get featured on some of the biggest records or whatever. They would look at me like, hey man, you started me off, but hey man, I'm going from here. No, I'm a part of your whole shit. I'm the reason how you got here. Like, no, man.
You about to ride.
We riding.
Yeah.
And why don't you understand that? Why don't you want to sign that paper? Did you explain this to your attorney? So now what? We're not going to do any business? Okay, going back to your project. Doing what you're doing. Next thing you know, you don't hear from cats ever again.
Yeah.
And you just wish them well. So it's only a few of them who actually get it, man. And you know, you even got cats who ask me, man, why don't you have a position at one of these record labels?
Yeah.
I'm not good at lying unless I'm in trouble.
Come on.
You know, these A&Rs, these record label folks, you know, some of them cool. There's some good ones out there.
Yeah, it is.
But it's some who, they great at being so elusive and, okay, yeah, man, oh man, boy, okay, Toomp, yeah, we gonna do lunch tomorrow. You hitting a nigga, what's up, man? Hey, boy, we good? Crickets.
Oh.
Another day go by, crickets. Then you say, all right, boy, I feel like I'm a little broad calling this dude. I could have sworn when I just saw him pass through the airport or wherever, through the mall, he was like, oh, boy, Toomp, boy, we need to hook up. And, you know, I ain't gonna call no names, but the ones who, they know who they are.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, if I was an industry guy, I would really, if I say that we're gonna hook up, we hooking up.
That's right.
If I say I'm gonna call you, do that, I'd rather not say I'm gonna do it. Hey man, I don't know when that's the kind of person I am. Hey man, I don't know when we'll catch up, but soon.
Is it?
Soon, hopefully soon. But to say, hey man, oh boy, I can't wait. Yeah, hit me man, come out of the office. And it's just turn to crickets. That's why I say, okay, if that's what it takes to be a CEO or have a vice president or whatever department or whatever, is selling people dreams.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do that, man. I don't want to be a part of any
Okay,
label.
see, now you want to take it there, Toomp. So I got to go there with you. Since you want to walk down this street, I'm going to just go ahead and hop on the sidewalk with you. This music industry as we know it, I saw somewhere online, and I can't even remember it right now because I always quote where I get shit from. But I saw somebody that said, in this industry, yes means no.
And that's sad, bruh. It's sad.
How the hell do you maneuver in a room full of yeses that mean nos?
Man, I'm just so grateful I don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that I don't have to sit in those rooms. I can walk out when I feel.
I'm with you.
I can show up if I feel like it. Oh, you coming through? I got some other shit to do. And won't get fired.
Come on, exactly. My God.
Yeah, it just feels good, man. So that's why, a lot of people ask me that, like, man, why haven't you brought a new artist, or why haven't you, got a position at a label? Because, like I say, I'm just straightforward, man. I'm honest. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. And I ain't selling no dreams, man. That's what pimps do,
Yeah. You ain't never lied.
Most pimps I know locked up right now.
Come on, man. Come on.
So, that's where I'm at with it, man.
Lastly, Toomp, if somebody want to get some tracks from you, anything they need to get in contact with you, how can they go about doing that? And is there anything you want to let your fans and the people know out here, man?
Well, for the people who know how to get in contact with me, we got Instagram, we still got DJ_Toomp.
That's right.
Getting a track from me is the easy part. I mean, that's really the easy part. The part that's what I'm looking for. I want to see what you're doing as an artist to where to be beneficial.
Come on now.
If you're a little dude where if you tell me if I see that you're grinding and I could go to your YouTube and
see something.
You got cats where like, hey man, boy, if I get a beat from you, Well, let me see what you did with the other beats that you had from your little producers, or not little producers, but from
your producer.
Let me see what you've done without a Toomp track.
Exactly.
So if I go on YouTube and see, let's say if I artist name MC whatever, or Lil Such or whatever, you already know these names. And he hit me on Instagram or whatever, and I'd be like, oh shit, okay. Okay, I go to his page. I'll be like, okay, dude, active.
Yeah.
Okay, here go one little snippet with him in the studio, or oh shit, that's a little video. Might not even be the highest quality video.
Yeah.
But if I see at least 5 low quality videos on YouTube, let me know that you're grinding.
Yeah.
That you understand growth.
Yeah.
You got some cats who be like, man, you don't have no video? Well, man, ain't got no budget for that. No, bro, you got these.
You got an iPhone, brother. And
you can do an in-studio video.
Exactly.
If you know all the words to that song, just lip syncing that video, just 5 minutes or 3 minutes of that could change your life.
Thanks.
So I have to see that an artist believe in themselves first and not holding their breath to where they run across a Toomp to change their life. So yeah, that's why I'm real picky about that. So if I see that you're grinding, if I can see some work that you've put in before we even conversed, oh yeah, it's a chance that we gonna work this out.
I can dig it. I
might not even charge you.
Ooh,
cause I see the bigger picture.
Do y'all hear what this man is saying, family? I'm with you.
Yeah, if we get, especially if we get this black and white right, like I spoke on earlier.
Exactly.
I'm not charging you nothing if I see the vision and I see that, and after we meet and talk for the first time, or I can see that you get it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you ain't got to come out your pocket for nothing. If anything, I'm a fun and help it. One thing I'm bringing is the studio and the music.
Yeah.
And my whole visionary and my connects.
That's right.
But if you don't see that, that's But you got some cats who'll feel like, man, well, it's this dude, boy, I just pulled up in a Rolls Royce. Oh, yeah, who is he? Well, I don't know. Man, he got money, man. He just, well, if you going to go with the guy with the money or you going to go with the guy with the experience?
Ooh.
Can he get on? Can that guy who's just pulling up with all that bread or whatever get on a platform like this and speak of you?
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Really?
I can promote you.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening to that guy. They just know he got money.
Money. Oh.
He don't even know the business. Woo. You know what I mean? So that's what, you got some cats who get caught up with that. You know, I done had cats tell me, hey, Toomp boy, man, I think you'll attract more. Man, you need to start wearing jewelry, man, and pull out some flashy-ass cars. I'm like, bro, if that's what it takes, I'd rather sit where I'm at.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't finna flash no jury to make niggas get no attention.
Come on.
Trying to say I gotta throw bait out here?
For the niggas?
For somebody who could pull me up, 3-time Grammy Award winning producer, and I still been doing this since '85 and still banging. So you telling me I got to wear some jewelry to get some artists to fuck with me?
But EJ told me I got to stand on the sofas and pop bottles for folks not to believe that I'm 59 years old. I'm 38, goddammit. EJ, I ain't going on no sofas with no bottles, and I ain't popping no bottles for you jokers out there.
Hey, man. Can't be tell me that shit too.
No, hey, EJ.
EJ told you that?
Yeah, EJ told me to do this. He said, the reason why everybody think you old as hell because you ain't popping no bottles and no clubs.
Shit, boy.
I got 4 kids and bills.
It's cats older than us that's out there doing that shit, man. I'm still trying to figure out what they getting out of it.
Hey, man, having the time of their damn life.
Sure enough, man.
Hey, man, you know, it's each his own when it comes to partying because some folks you got party animals.
Yeah,
they gonna party until they die.
Cap and gown. I was in the Phoenix Dance Club when I was 15.
Oh!
Before it was the warehouse.
My God.
Hollering at grown ass women.
Woo!
So I've been in the clubs for a long time.
I feel you
from being a DJ, and that's why by the time when I turned 21, man, I was already knew about the 112s and all those clubs. I was in there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, then when I was with Shadi, I was getting in with him.
Crazy.
So
what about Luke, brother? The club situation with that. I don't even want to go there with you.
Every city we hit at least 3 clubs after the concert.
Drunk.
Yes. Hey, man, but once again, y'all put it stopdrunk.net, created by Travis Morgan, DJ Toomp. You know, it's definitely about to be large. Like I say, it's available on Walmart Marketplace and Amazon. And we're looking for investors, not people to buy us out. Investors would be good. So you got to be serious, you know. We ain't talking about no 5 and 10,000, you know.
Oh, please.
You got to come with a number.
We can throw it at our damn selves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to come with something else, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, because right now we got a mean promotion and promotion team as far in distribution. But right now we got a decent amount of product. But once we reach into that folder, we got to be able to fill those orders because you don't want to have those orders coming in. Oh shit, we don't have enough.
Exactly.
That's what you don't want. So when it comes to such things as this, man, you got to make sure the bottling, all the packaging of the bottle, even the labels, all those things got to be in order.
Facts.
the product itself. You know what I mean? They got to make sure the mix is right and all that. So yeah, let's talk about the mix, man. Like I'm talking about putting out a hit record, huh?
Come on, now that's what it is.
So yeah, it's a big hit right here, bro, that we're looking at. You're definitely, and hopefully some of you all can control your alcohol consumption. But like I say, once it get out of line, definitely keep this product in mind, and it will be available wherever, for any gas station, any liquor store, maybe in the bathroom with the guy who,
with the Black and Miles.
Yeah, with the Black and Miles and the peppermints and shit, Yeah, you'll see some of his in the strip club. So, yeah, man, I'm on it, bro. I'm on it. So,
I can dig it.
Yeah, man.
Well, as always, Toomp,
my guy.
Appreciate you coming through this thing,
man,
boss.
Appreciate you having me, man. Feel free, bro. We always have something new to chop it up on. My man.
Big High Radio Shouted. DJ Toomp, holla at y'all in a minute, man. Here we go.
Yes, sir.